right, welcome to Holy Trinity. For some of you, maybe coming back for the first time after being away for a long time, you had your vaccinations, you're feeling safe, and it's time to get home. Welcome back to Holy Trinity. For some of you, this may be the first time you've seen this incredible addition put on the south part of our church. So not only do I want to talk to you about Easter and the Triduum, but I also want to share with you our beautiful addition. So you just came through a new door for this addition, and as you walk in, you can go take a left, which will lead you directly into the church. We're going to go right so that we can take a tour of the facility. So come on in. As the first room we walk in is called the Sacred Heart Office. The Sacred Heart Office is used for funeral mass planning, for money counters on Sunday mornings, for the sale of cemetery plots, for various meetings in a small group setting. So that's our Sacred Heart office space. Further down the hallway, you have the much anticipated men's and women's bathrooms. Here we have what's called the St. Charbelle meeting room. You come on in. You may be asking, who is St. Charbelle? Well, when you come to visit, read the little placard on the wall that'll introduce you to St. Charbelle. This room has a kitchenette that provides the opportunity for the fixing of coffee, light receptions that can be offered here. Then this is set up as a meeting room as well for pastoral council, finance council, small group Bible study, that kind of thing. The larger room is called the St. Joseph Worker Commons, or St. Joseph Commons area. This is obviously where most of the gatherings will take place before or after Mass. We have the television out here, which will stream the Mass in the sanctuary, therefore allowing someone here who's maybe doing some child care or needing to step out, have the chance to see what's going on inside. We have an information table here that allows for the distribution of important information before or after Mass. Now let me take you to the other entrance. So this is would be considered the east entrance to the addition. Eventually, when the parking lot is finished, this will be considered one of the main entrances into our church. So let's go back in and let's get into the sanctuary. For this purpose, also we have on this end of the church, we will have handicap accessible parking out here in front. We have handicap accessible parking over here, and then we have a ramp that allows for wheelchairs or walkers or those who are infirm. Behind the camera is a push button for the doorway that leads us back in. All right, what I'm excited about is welcoming you for the Holy Trinity Triduum services. The Triduum are three services that are kind of united together in one worship, and they begin on Holy Thursday. Holy Thursday will gather in this beautiful church to celebrate the Lord's commemorance of the Last Supper, the first Eucharist. Remember that Jesus, on the night before he died, gathered with his apostles for the Jewish Passover meal, and in the context of the Passover meal, he gave to us, until the end of time, the Holy Eucharist, the completion of the Passover meal, and he provided for us the institution of the Holy Priesthood. At the end of that Mass, the Blessed Sacrament is processed and then reposed in an altar, and the Blessed Sacrament leaves the church from Holy Thursday until after the Easter Vigil, kind of reminding us of the death of our Lord as it goes into the underworld for the release of the righteous. On Friday, the following day, we'll gather back in the church to continue our prayer on the Triduum. For those who are still in need of the Sacrament of Confession, the sacrament will be available from 2 to 3 or 2 to 3:30 on Good Friday. At 3 o'clock, there will be Stations of the Cross. At 3:30, there will be the Good Friday service, which is the reading of the Passion, the veneration of the cross, the reception of Holy Communion, and the intercessions. Confessions will resume after the Good Friday service until about 6:30, and then at 7 o'clock we have Stations of the Cross on one more time for those who were not able to make the afternoon services. The following day, on Holy Saturday, we'll gather for the Easter Vigil service at 8:30 p.m., and in that we will have the blessing, water, renewal of baptismal promises. We'll be bringing one of our parishioners into full communion into the church, but she'll be receiving the Sacrament of Confirmation and the Holy Eucharist for the very first time. The following morning, we'll gather at 8:30 and 10:30 here at Holy Trinity Church for the celebration of the Easter Masses. We'll also gather over at Immaculate Conception at 9:30 for additional Mass offered there. I just want to make a special invitation to each one of your viewers to come on back. Come back home for the Easter Triduum. It's time. It's time for us to be able to safely resume some normalcy in our life, and certainly a normalcy within the most important part of our life, and that's our spiritual life. That's our connection to Jesus Christ and the sacraments, and Jesus Christ's presence within the community of the church, and how desperately we need all of that. We need Christ, we need his community. And this Easter season is a chance to re-engage and reconnect. Blessings in this Triduum season, and happy Easter.